Hey guys, Nat here from Sunstate Hobie. Today I'm going to show you how to fit a Scotty flush mount onto your kayak. So before we start, we're going to need some tools. Starting with your flush mount here, you're going to need some screws and nuts. Then this one is your little template here. So I've cut this out of an old flush mount, but you can cut one out of cardboard if you don't have one ready-made already. We've got a 7/16 spanner there, so that's to get the nuts on the back later on. A drill bit, a 35mm spade bit, so they're going to both go into my cordless drill there. The other guy over there is my screwdriver, and we've just got some roofing silicone, so that's just going to help us keep it watertight. Before we get too excited drilling anything, we need to find a place to put it. So I've decided that we're going to put our flush mount right here, so that's just in front of our rudder controls. This is the perfect spot for it. They fit really nicely and there's space inside to get the nuts on the back. So before we do anything, I'm just going to undo these screws, which drops off the pulley that's being held inside the boat there, and I'm just going to push the little rudder steering tube out so it doesn't get hurt in the process. Okay, so with our 35mm spade bit in our drill, we're going to mark where we're actually going to drill the first hole. The biggest one's best if you drill it first. Now that we drilled our biggest hole, we're going to swap our bits over back to the normal drill bit, and we're going to place the flush mount in the hole, making sure that our little inboard arrow there is actually facing inboard. So we'll just pop him in the hole like that, and we're going to measure for our 4 other holes. Once you're happy where it is, just drill one at a time. Once we've drilled the first hole there, I like to put the flush mount back in and put one screw into that one hole that we've drilled. It just keeps the flush mount onto the boat tight, and it allows us to line up the other 3 holes. Now we drill our other 3 holes. Removing our first screw, we need to take that out because we're going to put some silicone on the back here. So with our silicone gun, just pipe a small bead of it around the base of the flush mount there. If you do it on the kayak, as you push it through, you end up with silicone everywhere. This is just a little bit neater. Again, placing your flush mount in the boat for the last time, making sure that your inboard arrow is facing into the boat. Now we put our screws back in one by one. Once we've got our 4 screws on there, we need to put our nuts on the underside. So reaching in via either the front hatch or the middle hatch just behind us here, we're just going to put the nuts on the back. Now that we've got our nuts on the back, we just got to reach inside with our 7/16 spanner and the screwdriver on the outside and just tighten up those nuts. So our flush mount's installed, now we just have to reinstate the rudder. Alright, abracadabra, we're finished. This is your completed flush mount, all ready to go.